How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about Hbar, daily analysis updates for you guys, these supporters on the channel. Appreciate you guys as always. Continue supporting, and you guys know your boy got you covered on a day-to-day basis. So as we are going into Tuesday morning, you're starting to see, the last 24 hours, seeing a little bit of a minor pullback. Nothing crazy, a little bit of a minor pullback. Some coins up quite a bit. Caspa absolutely killing it. Fartcoin, Polygon, Matic up 11.8%. So, quite some interesting moves. But over the last 1 hour, you're starting to see the broader market turning into green, which of course is amazing to see. So as far as Hbar price is concerned, it's up only about 0.2% in USD comparative. It's down about 0.7% in Bitcoin comparative side of things. Price is at 17.3 cents. Valuation sitting at $7.3 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume at about 165 million. Before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer for you guys. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So we're going to start off by taking a look at, what's really happening with the dominance here. So if you're looking at the dominance index, guys, I really want you guys to understand, what has happened. Dominance actually went above a February 3rd wick towards the upside. That's insane. We have not seen the dominance being this high since 2021. If you put that into perspective, you understand how crazy this really is. And of course, in terms of an altcoin season, that is far from, what we could be expecting. But, you do see what happened back in, the last time, the dominance was this high. Of course, the cycle is completely different this time around due to the fact that, we have, of course, institutional interest at record high levels like we have never seen before. We have, obviously ETFs this time around that we have never had. So again, those are some of the factors that we need to consider. But the dominance rising the way it has is not the best sign. But BTC had a major push towards the upside. So again, something I've been speaking to you guys about, the importance of that 86K was very important, because indeed we actually did see Bitcoin pushing up to that 88,000 key resistance for the first time since March 25th. And if this is able to break out, BTC is on its way up to the 23.6 even. Of course, that would be obviously amazing to see. Let's take a look at it on the daily time frame. I don't know why it's taken so long for it to load for us here. There we have it. BTC is on an upward trajectory. Of course, we do have significant amount of resistance coming at that 90K range, as to be expected, but very important to break out of this range. If it's able to do that, I think we could start retesting 23.6. But with that being said, let's analyze and take a look at what's happening with Hbar right now. So as far as Hbar price is concerned right now, of course, we're still in the blue zone. The blue zone is the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level. We do have significant amount of resistance, in this range, because, we have obviously been in this level pretty much since the last cycle. And of course, that exact same resistance is coming in our way as a level of, resistance to be looking out for. But anyhow, not only that, one thing a lot of people tend to forget is, yes, we are seeing a beautiful bounce again from April 7th. A lot of people have already forgotten that we were sitting at about 12.5 cents on April 11th. From that price on, you are seeing Hbar up 40%, guys, a 40% increase. That's not a small increase by any means. We cannot be forgetting that. When we're analyzing Hbar's price, you really want to take a look at how much it has gone up, and it's up 40%. But a lot of questions that are being asked within the communities, why is the price of Hbar not going to the likes of the 61.8 at 20 cents when Bitcoin is looking amazing? Well, look at this. This is literally it. This is your answer right here. If you're asking yourself, and that's a great question to be asking right now, why is the price of Hbar not, pacing BTC? This is why we talk about the dominance on a day-to-day basis. This is why I try to tell you guys, the importance of the dominance. And here we have it. Reason why you're seeing altcoins not exploding the way you would want them to is because, dominance is still quite high, meaning a lot of money is tied into BTC right now. But of course, gradual increase. Of course, we do have that 18 cents key resistance coming in our way. If that is able to break out, I do personally believe that, Hbar could push up to that 20 cents mark. It's not going to be as fast as, we have seen in Q4. Due to dominance being high. Of course, if dominance starts pulling below 60%, we could be having a different conversation, but that's not the case right now. Let me know down below what you guys think. What are your personal predictions? Love you all. See you later with Crypto ZX, and peace out.